Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for my first proper discussion video, aside from that bollocks. I've got a new background, courtesy of King Gek, and I've also got a new microphone, courtesy of the Aura Guardian, so I think it's right about time, to be honest. The new Monster Hunter game is upon us, Monster Hunter Generations, and I am simultaneously shitting and pissing my pants in absolute excitement for, well, I mean, to be honest, I've already got the game, but it's not the fucking point. You've got hunting styles, hunter arts, playable palicos, deviant variations, new monsters, old villagers, oh my! More than enough new mechanics to keep me suckling on the oversized teeth that Capcom has to offer. And after playing the game, I find that it is lovely. The same gameplay that we always love with lots of new elements to keep it bright and interesting and exciting and fun. And in addition to some of the new monsters they've introduced, they also brought back some of the old monsters, which I'm especially fond of because the Shogun Senator, this big blue crab thing, is my nostalgia boner of the game, basically. But honestly, something that I think they're falling behind on is story. In the old Monster Hunter, they did introduce a much more vivid story with cutscenes and whatnot, and I think they've sort of gone back to their roots and sort of threw that away for the time being, because, I mean, it's fine to focus on gameplay. Monster Hunter is a very gameplay-focused game, as opposed to story, but they put a lot of effort into the old game, and now they've taken that away, and it's making me wonder what the hell they're doing with themselves. They've also made changes to the weapon system in the game. In the previous Monster Hunter games, they had varying attack stats for each different weapon class, but now they've leveled them all off, which makes it more difficult for me to decide which ones are more appropriate and which ones are better than each other, and honestly, it's a bit shaky coming from this new perspective, but they have also made improvements. They've made it so that certain materials don't have to be specific. You can use different amounts of different ores or monster parts, rather than trying to find the very, very specific thing that they used to want in other games. They've also made it so that upgrading your Kinsect for your insect glaives is simpler and not as tedious as it used to be. So honestly, overall an improvement. There are some new features that I'm shaky on, but it's a new title, it's understandable. But basically, as this is a discussion video, what I want to ask you, the audience, is how are you finding the new games? Do you are you quite comfortable with all the new mechanics, or do you prefer the older games? And to people who have never even considered or played Monster Hunter, how do you feel about just looking at it from an outside perspective? Is it something that you might want to pick up? I'll be honest, the older Monster Hunter games were easier to get into as they were simpler. Now that they've introduced a bunch of new mechanics, it might sort of change how easy it is to get into the game, but I do really recommend it. It's essentially you're getting a group of 4 hunters or less and go and hunt a big monster. It's a laugh, and you know, just fucking great cooperative gameplay and challenging bosses and a huge customization system, and you can play as a fucking super intelligent cat, so yeah. And to those of you who already have the game, you know, fucking hit me up in the comments. I'm all up for multiplayer, especially with fans. So if you are enjoying the game, if you're stuck, if you just want a bit of co-op play, I'm here for you, man. We'll go kill some Royal Ludroth or something. It'll be a laugh. I don't want to keep these kinds of videos too long. I like my videos short and sweet, but I am trying out new things. This is a much more serious video than the other videos I'm doing, but I am going to be doing more comedy stuff. I also want to do like a reviews and recommend series. It'll be Ragnarobb reviews or Ragnarobb recommends, and I'll be doing TV and cinema, I'll be doing anime, and especially I'll be doing video games. So if you're interested in that, tell me what you'd like to see more of. I'll see if I can get into... I hate it when I fuck up my lines. Jesus Christ. Come on, Robert. Yeah, sorry to say it again, but you know what? I like feedback. I like understanding what you guys want to see, and I like providing, because I'm a whore like that. So fucking hit me up. Tell me what you're interested in, and new videos will be coming soon. Thank you very much for watching. And I know I already mentioned him at the start, but special thanks to King Gek for making my channel banner and my background. He is a very helpful digital artist, and he's an absolute bro. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, man. Really appreciate it.